All my just front like they tapped in. You already know. Poppin'. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rockin'. Watch them hate on me now cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now cause I'm poppin'. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champs.
What's going on, sports fans, football fans? Welcome back to another episode of the New York Giants at the Big Blue Lounge with GNATION, the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Let's get right into it. Normally I like to start at 9:30, but the boys was giving me a hard time to go to sleep, so it is what it is. Either way, made it happen. We here, we live. What's good? Shanghai Effects, what's going on? Shanae, High Effects. What's going on? He says, hi, gang. Deception in the building. What's going on? My G says, what's up, fellas? I stumbled in first. LOL. What's going on, bro? Shout out to everybody watching, man. Man, something is in my eyes. Been itching and burning all damn day. I've never had allergies before, so I don't think it's that. But I don't know what the fuck is going on. Big Lou, what's good? Says E-Man Perry. What's going on, fellas? 12-5, book it. Okay. Hey, Javi ATX Body. What's going on? He says, what's good, brother? Man, I want to talk about these rookies and this little mini camp and get the guys going and talking and see what you guys have seen so far out of these guys, out of the scheme. What are you looking for in the offseason? What are you looking for the preseason to look like and week 1, 2, and 3 to look like based on what you guys have seen so far? Wells, the link is in the chat, brother. I mean, in the Twitter chat. Neighbors looking good out there. Yeah, pause. Yes, he is. Pause. Kayvon talking again. Yeah, I know. I wish he'd just do it on the field. Salute, Wells. Feel free to tap in. The link is on the Big Blue Crew Twitter chat. I didn't have time to send it to everybody individually. I just put it in the chat because, as you see, I already started late. So, but tap in, man. I would love to get some of the guys from the Big Blue Crew Sports Network to jump in here so we can kick this thing off right and bounce some ideas off of each other, off of what we've seen from these guys so far. Like my boy just said in the chat, Malik Neighbors is looking good out there. So far, Daniel Jones' rehab and where he's supposed to be is looking up and up. So I don't think there'll be a big battle for the starting job between him and Drew Lock. I think he'll be able to secure his position as the starter here. And I would like to see what this team is going to do moving forward with the Malik Neighbors, a Jalen Hyatt, a Wan'Dale Robinson, a Bryce Ford Wheaton, with a receiving core and somewhat revamped O-line. Okay, I want to see. There's no Barkley there. There's no security blanket no more. It's all on Daniel Jones. I want to see what this offense is going to look like, what this scheme is going to start to look like, and what kind of identity this coaching staff and this organization is trying to create with this team. That's what I want to kind of gauge and get an assessment of moving forward, so we can kind of get some semblance of what this team is going to look like and what kind of identity we're going to have as a team. So far, the news coming out from the defensive side is good. The front four is going to create the majority of the pressure. It's not going to be a bunch of exotic blitz packages. It's going to be like the Super Bowl championship teams that we've had. Pressure with your front four. So I want to see that. I want to see what that turns out to look like. Only rookie I'm expecting a lot from is Neighbors. The others have a chance to grow. Oh, yeah. But, I mean, I want to see what you guys have seen so far. Let me know what you think of each individual player that we've drafted and where you think they can take some time to develop and where you think some of their strengths are. You know, some of the things that may have flashed to you guys so far. El Capitan, what's going on, Rafael? But yeah, that's basically where I'm at. I kind of want to see where the rest of the Big Blue Crew is going. with their thoughts and what some of the guys in the chat and the viewers think about so far what you've seen from these rookies and this scheme and the way and direction that the New York Giants organization is trying to take this team moving forward. Now, what's going on, Pat?
What's going on, Lou?
Now, if we can get Joe to tap in, we got the old band back together.
But what you talk about tonight, bro?
Just rookie updates and mini camp and just want to gauge what the chat and the viewers and some of the big Recruit Sports Network members have seen so far and what they think some of these rookies can improve on and what they may have flashed that have shown you some signs of potential greatness or making the team or potential gimmick plays or things that they can be used in packages in. Just basically, we've all seen Malik Neighbors out there looking like he's a day one starter already. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about what the defensive line coach said. Going to start creating that pressure with the front four, not a bunch of exotic blitz packages. So I'm excited to see what that is going to look like for us because that's the type of team that we've had with our Super Bowl runs. So just want to see how this offensive line is coming together, how this scheme is going to come together now with no Saquon Barkley as a security blanket. Uh, it's all on Daniel Jones. So I want to see what kind of new things, what kind of wrinkles they're going to try to scheme in, and what kind of identity we're going to have moving forward. What kind of team is this going to be?
Well, according to what I've heard and what I've seen, um, Malik Neighbors is everything is advertised.
Oh,
They said he looks fast, he looks crisp in running routes. He taught Cordell Flott a couple of lessons today. But that's to be expected. Cordell Flott will be our CB2 this year unless he just totally takes a plunge, which I don't think he will. Um, they're saying that guy we got from Purdue, uh, Tyrone
Luke.
Tracy, he's number 2 on the depth chart. It's Singletary that is him.
Okay.
And
So,
Eric Gray and Brightwell didn't even crack the top 3. So Eric Gray was our rookie from last year
mhm.
that we drafted in the 5th round. I don't see how he's not in the top 3 as far as running backs, but um, mm, um, that would be surprising if Eric Gray is not a part of the running back rotation. That would be surprising, to
Well,
say
I
the
don't think
least.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of running. Period. It's not looking like this team is trying to have really much of a run game to begin with.
Why you say that?
Because a lot of they're they're trying to correct the no blocking in the pass game, which for the past few years we've had no pass blocking. So I think they're trying to correct that, and they may have overcompensated with the linemen that they've gotten because most of them are better pass blockers than run blockers. So it doesn't seem like they were really concerned about trying to shore up the run game.
Well, the only one that's really not a great run blocker is John Runyon, and I believe he's a better blocker than people give him credit for. Illuminor is a heck of a run blocker. So I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
we don't even know how he's going to be used yet. So that's still kind of
Yeah, right now they got him playing left guard. Kind of don't agree with it, but it is what it is. Um,
so
they're
they got him
saying,
next to Andrew Thomas.
yeah, and they got Runyon next to Evan Neal. I believe
Tell you
they
what,
got him next to Evan Neal because of it. He's a pretty good veteran. He can try to teach
that's
him some
I was
things.
just about to say. I think the idea is since Daniel Jones usually rolls out to his left when there's pressure, if you put Andrew Thomas, Illuminor, and John Michael Smith gets up to speed, then you've solidified 2/3 of your line, you know.
Yeah,
and
that's
now you
true.
only got to worry about your right guard and your right tackle. If
Hmm.
you can get that kind of decent, then you might have something to work with. So I'm thinking that maybe that's the line of thinking here. What's going on, NYG?
Yo, what's good?
What's up, NYG?
Nothing, man. Making the rounds. You know what I'm saying? Been putting in this work, but what's good with
Yeah,
y'all,
me
man?
too. Shit, tired talking about these Giants OTAs. What do you think about the offensive line? We were talking about this a little earlier on Twitter, but I just want your full thoughts about the offensive line. You know, they got light skinned Jermaine at left guard instead of right guard, and he's played pretty much on the right side his whole career. Um, do you think this is another musical chairs type ordeal, or well, just I just want to know what you guys think. Are you worried, or
Chakra
what do
King
you
Boogie,
guys
what's
think?
good? Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Brian Howard, Lou and Pat, what up? Big Blue. John Runyon says, Deception says John Runyon and Evan Neal both end up on the ground when they run. NYG, what up?
What's good, Brian? What's good with y'all, man? Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button.
Then, man,
On
stop
your
being
way in.
ninja watchers, yo. They be doing me dirty, man.
But to Pat's point, I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't agree with the idea of moving guys around in spots that they are not their best at. You know, John Runyon clearly made it clear that his best spot was left guard. He said that in an interview. So to
Well,
put
they didn't
to
play the whole clip, NYG, but go ahead.
well, I mean, I get it, man, but the guy's clearly been playing left guard. You know what I'm saying, for the past couple years, and I'm just thinking about Neil and Illumino on that right side. So now you're putting Runyon, and then you're putting him next to Evan Neal. So essentially, what you're gonna have to do is, if Evan Neal does not pan out, you're gonna be moving Illuminor from left guard to right tackle in the middle of the season. That's what I'm thinking about. You see what I'm saying? So I just don't know about this kind of musical chairs thing. That if anything, I thought they would try Neil at guard. I thought that would be some of the alignment. But they're mixing around the guys that are veterans that have been playing in spots for years. I don't like it, man. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
I mean, it hasn't worked out for the best. It hasn't worked out with Azudu. It hasn't worked out with McKeithen. Ben Bredesen did half decent moving around on the line. But I will say this: I believe they move people around on the line because of injuries. Now, do you think that contributes to the injuries? People playing out of place, going to different
Possibly.
um, places on the line that they're not usually normally playing on that side? Because Evan Neal, even though he did play some right tackle at Alabama, he did his best work at the left side. Tally Rand, thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Um, he did his best work on the left side when it came in college. But I told you, they believe Evan Neal is the right tackle of this team. And I'll say it again. If he does not perform well, he can derail the offense based on him allowing people to get in scot-free from the edge.
I don't like that narrative, man. I don't like it, man. Because you can't have one guy fail your entire team. Because that's what we're saying. We said it last year, and you were right. We were both spot on. We said Evan Neal was the key to this offense, and he was. You know, he went down, the offensive line went to crap, so on and so forth. But again, we can't just hang our hats on, hey, if Evan Neal's good, we're good to go. No, bro, this is going on too long for us to go into a season with these type of question marks. That's my thing. You got guys in here that can play at certain spots, but yet we want to piddle around the line to make Evan Neal feel comfortable. Like I don't like it, man.
Well, I want to hear what Lou is the offensive line major when it comes to the Big Blue Crew and the defensive line major, blitz squad. The hog mollies or whatever you want to call them, road graders. Um, what do you think about the switching of positions again at the offensive line at the start of this season? Do you think it's a mistake,
I
or
think
do you agree with it?
I think this team has switched offenses and positions and people around so much that um, they've kind of hindered some of these guys from growing, and at the same time, they've opened some of these guys up to becoming better players. So it's basically what they're trying to do. We need to figure out what their scheme is looking like and what their identity is, because as of yet, we have 2 seasons with Dave and Shane now, and we still don't know what our team's identity is.
And if you want to elaborate on that, what do you think this team's identity is?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know yet because we had Saquon. He was basically the majority of our offense, right? Um, he's no longer there. DJ is coming back from multiple injuries. So we don't know if they're going to have him rolling out, if they're going to try to force him to be a pocket passer. We don't know if they're going to try to do running back by committee and try to keep DJ on a pitch count type of thing for the first couple weeks. It's like, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what this is going to be. So I'm going to be interested to see if moving the offensive lineman around is actually going to help, or if it's going to make this offensive line dramatically worse than what we've seen the last few seasons.
I don't think it could be any worse than what it was at the beginning of last season.
Shit like that in Texas, bro. Please.
I mean, we don't have those players anymore, and it was really injuries, bro. When Andrew Thomas went down, it just all went to what. And I'm with NYG. I understand where NYG is coming from. We can't have a team to where if one person goes down, everything is over with.
Yeah.
And what people really don't realize is the depth of your team is one of the most important parts of a team.
Facts.
Because if you don't have players that you can trust when your main people go down, it's over.
Okay, Mr. Bowman. He says we have
Appreciate
some
you.
tight ends
Mm-hmm.
that will make a difference on the right side, and the line can slide and leave Thomas on an island. Okay.
And see what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to put in extra people to block? You see what I'm saying? That takes people away from getting in routes. If we got to have Bellinger block, if we got to have what's the tight end we got that blocks like a lineman? Oh, I can't
Man hurts.
Yeah, man hurts. If we have to have man hurts in there to block, that means we
Mr.
can't
Friend.
get. What's going on, Tim? Good to see you, bro. Hope all is well.
Fist is going to be so far up Evan Neal's ass this season that whenever he has a thought, is going to have to tiptoe past my wedding ring. Okay. All right.
But
I hear you, deception.
for having those tight ends on the field, pause, having to chip and help block for Evan Neal or whoever. This is not an Evan Neal blast stream, even though we're talking about Evan Neal right now. We're just talking about the offensive line. That takes away people like Wandale Robinson being on the field, Hyatt being on the field, Slayton being on the field, Theo Johnson being on the field, Tyrone Tracy being on the field. Like, why can't we line up in a 5 receiver set and feel comfortable if they're just sending 4? Because if you blitz with a 5 receiver set, you got somebody like a Malik Neighbors, it could be a problem. Why can't we get to that level to where, we always have to have somebody, a blocking tight end or somebody on Evan Neal's side, the chip, just in case he gets around, or whoever's the right tackle at that position? Because it happened with my guy straight off the couch. It happened with McKeith. It happened with Zulu. It happened with Bellinger. It doesn't matter who we had out there last season. It's like we got to have 7 people to block 4. And sometimes that didn't even work. So I don't know, man. I want to get it. I don't know. I just want to get it to where my offensive line I know can block up 4 easily. Let's get that straight first. No,
Yeah, I agree with
go
you,
ahead,
Pat.
RG.
You know what I'm saying? And
Leave. What's good?
it's just about getting this line to a baseline. Like I said, man, just a baseline of to where we're not getting destroyed, to where the line's not ruining games for us. And that's where my concern lies because I don't want the Giants to go into this season and saying, well, if Evan Neal's okay, if he's okay, if like we need to have look, this has been going on for years now. We're talking about back 2012, 2013 season with this offensive line. And I don't want to keep going into seasons with all of these question marks. Now I understand it took time, it's taking time to get this line fixed. But again, when you spend the resources, you spend the 2 first-round picks, you spend the second-round pick, you bring in Illuminor, you bring in Glowinski last year, you bring in John Runyon, you bring in all these players, you're spending the resources on this line. We need to stop having this line derail our season. At some point, the line needs to hold up good enough so that we can get a good evaluation on Daniel Jones, B, a good evaluation on our skill position players, and C, actually have a chance to compete in our division, which is the quickest way to get to the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. If Evan Neal pans out, it's all fine and dandy to me, but I don't want the question marks no more. Or at least limit the question marks.
Yeah, every team is going to have question marks. There's not too many
Facts.
teams in the league,
Yeah,
if any, that
absolutely.
go into the season without one question mark. Shout out
What
to the Honey Badger. Uh,
what I don't want to do is be like a lot of these Twitter guys and be all negative. So we're gonna switch gears and jump to one of the segments that is actually making me happy right now with the New York Giants, and that's the defensive front. I like what
yeah,
Brian Burns is out there doing. Dexter Lawrence is looking fresh and healthy and rested. And this defensive front is moving with a purpose. So I like what I see out of the front four so far. If we can get some more depth pieces that can come off the bench and still be impactful when these guys take a breather, that's going to make it a lot harder to play against the New York Football Giants. Because if you have less opportunities with the ball and we have more opportunities to try to score, then that gives us a better chance. Because
facts.
lately, our defense was keeping us in games and our offense couldn't move the ball. So I'm anxious to see what this front four can do. And Brian Burns is starting to create a little bit of a spark.
I mean, if you want to elaborate more on the D line, uh, unpopular opinion, I'm gonna steal my boy shit real quick. Pause. Unpopular opinion.
Everybody else does.
Right.
Yeah, true.
I think Dexter Lawrence is the key to this defensive line this year. Reason why I say that is because the way Steve Bourne runs his defense, I've been looking at it, and Dexter Lawrence is going to have a lot of energy this season because they're going to be running stunts with him. They're going to make him take on double teams and triple teams. They're going to make him run into people to create havoc to where Brian Burns or Thibodeau can stunt and come through up the middle of the field to get in the quarterback's face immediately. He's going to have to be a major part in stopping the run. So keeping him healthy is detrimental to this defense this year, the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
And the
Because
half and we're go ahead, Lou.
no, because he's like the other piece of what we were saying. If one guy goes down that can really hurt this defense is Dex.
Yeah, if Dex goes down, I think it's going to be a huge problem.
That's
Because I don't believe Jordan Riley, or is it Riley Jordan? Is it Jordan Riley or is it
It's Jordan
Riley
Riley.
Jordan? Yeah,
Yes.
Jordan Riley is ready.
He said, "Is it
Um,
Riley Jordan? I'm done with you."
I always get him mixed up. I don't think DJ Davidson is ready to take on a workload like that. We all know Leo is gone. The new guy, Chapman, I believe he's more of a pass rush defensive tackle.
This
And I
says,
think, go ahead.
go ahead, no, go ahead, finish.
And I think Nacho is Nacho just another body to you guys, or do you think he brings
I
an
think he's
element
like
to
a
this team?
last resort when all your guys have been playing and it's overtime and they need a breather. You know,
Nah, I don't think he's that. I just think he's a marginal player. Like he's not gonna make a difference. If
Yeah,
Nick
that's
wants
what I was
to
trying to
go
say
down.
in
Yeah.
1G.
Yeah, he's not a scrub, but he's
no, but
he's
he's
just
not gonna make much
average.
of an
Yeah,
impact.
it's just average.
Mm.
A
And
little bit above a camp body.
if we looking for somebody to make an impact, I think it is Jordan Riley. I think it is somebody
I
that's
think it's
gonna
gonna have to be NYG.
that's gonna have to step up, man. That these guys have drafted. You know, they bought in Riley, they bought in DJ Davidson. You know, they're bringing in these undrafted free agents. Like one of these guys have got to step up. And the main thing that I like that came out of camp today, you know, beyond all the nonsense that we talk about, is the fact that Andre Patterson is dealing with the edge rushers now.
Yeah, that's major
That's
news.
huge news.
I want to say this. Thank you, Mr. Tally Rand, for another. I think that's a 1999 super chat. Appreciate it, bro. Or 9.99.
Appreciate you.
He says, "I want an offensive line where we can run 4 verts 5 times a game and feel comfortable with it."
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
He meant Lou and
What's
Pat.
good, Leaf Diggy? What's up with you, brother?
What up, Leaf? Honey Badger, Jose, yo, what's up, my brothers? Hope all is well. Timothy Frith, will the Giants O-line be enough to protect their QB like Jones? Yeah, we'll see. That is the big question. But the whole team is if. Flock got sticky coverage with that D line, the secondary won't have to do much. No, with our that now, if this D line, if this front four creates the type of pressure that I think they can, we'll have a lot of forced interceptions because of pressure. So I think Drew Phillips might even get some good time this year, and I think Tyler Nubin might fuck around and
I
win that starting
forgot we
spot.
got Phillips.
Yep.
I
Tyler,
forgot we got
Tyler Nubin
Phillips.
might win that starting safety role.
Oh, he's already got it. Who's gonna beat him out? Who's gonna
Yeah,
beat him out?
the Jalen Mills is definitely not beating him out. So,
Yeah, who's gonna beat him
yeah,
out? Shoot, Jalen Mills might not even make the team.
facts.
The line can't keep falling for stunts or twist. E-Man Perry. Will the old line be good enough to protect? I just read that one without any question marks. Daniel Jones is going the ball of the season. I am telling you guys, 30 touchdowns.
And if he
Ryan
does
Gardner,
that, Twitter
K-Ron
would
as a
set
duo is a
itself on
problem.
fire.
I hope he does.
I hope he does too.
I really hope he does because beyond
Go
what's
ahead.
been happening beyond me is
Pause.
I try to be a rational fan, but at the end of the day, it's almost like you have to pick a side. And to me, I'm picking a side with the New York Giants. And if that means I'm a Daniel Jones defender or whatever you goofy. Carl Banks said it best. I love Carl Banks, man. Shout out to Carl, man. The goofy barricade. That's what you cats are.
Goofy Brigade.
Goofies. Goof
Brigade.
troops.
Yeah.
Brigade. Whatever. The goofy cult. Is what I
Brigade.
call them. They're a cult. So, if you want me to be a Daniel Jones defender, guess what? My grandmother told me I should have been a lawyer when I was a kid. And now it's coming into fruition because guess what? I got the best defense that you guys can't handle. Because for real, like I told these cats earlier today, we pull up and we show out. Pause. We come to events. We do what we do on our platforms and we give you good Giants content. not
Shout out to
emotional,
one Talleyrand.
unrational crap that you Twitter cats speak. So honestly, at this point, if you want to label me whatever you want to label me, at least come with some facts. At least do your due diligence. And don't come with the nonsense of, hey, it's just like, we don't respect that over here. Like, let's talk football. You know what I'm
Like,
saying? So, yeah,
like
go
how
ahead, Pat.
Tally
You got
Rand
it.
just came here.
Bowen
Tally
boasted
Rand,
number one
yeah.
defense in red zone scoring, allowed touchdowns on 37.7% of drives inside the 20, goal to goal scoring 42.9%, resulting in touchdown and third down conversion rate in the red zone was 23.4%.
Which is pretty good. I think we could do that here and with the New York Giants. Just we have to work on the depth of this team and be honest, I didn't realize getting the depth of a team is this hard. Like to be honest with you, because if you got the way that we messed up on draft picks for over a decade, it's going to take at least 5 to 6 years of good drafting for it to get back to being good. Because you got so many players that were just bad on this team, and then we got rid of good players for to bring in bad players. So now you got to depend on rookies to have major roles in every season. And it's not good.
Can I ask you guys something? I dropped this on another chat, and it's only right that I pose the question to my brothers. What is your definition of a fan? Of being a fan, just a fan, not of the Giants, just a fan. What is your definition of being a fan?
A person that roots for their team, no matter what, in my opinion. Like if you're a fan of a team, man, you can say things are bad, but you're not just gonna wish bad on your team from the get go if you're a true fan. I don't care what anybody says.
I agree with you, Jose. I just think it's a little bit more. I'm thinking more along the lines of 11-6, not 9-7-1.
It's very possible we could be 11-6, but to sit here and say your team is just gonna be bad every year. Oh, this player ain't gonna do this when you draft him. Oh, this player. I mean, it's like I think it's just the Twitter people, man. They got something negative to say about any and everything about the Giants, bro. Like seriously, it don't matter who we. Oh, Singletary is garbage. Oh, Malik Neighbors don't want to be here because DJ's here. Oh, John Runyon can't block. He can't run block. He can't do this. Oh, Luminor, he's only been a star. Like, damn. Do you like anything the Giants do?
Exactly, bro. That's why this shit is mind-boggling to me. Like, what is a fan? And then I put the definition of a fan up there, the literal definition of it, which is strong interest or admiration for, a person or team. And when I said that, remember the definition, strong interest or admiration for a person or team. I said, you guys ain't really a fan of the Giants. You're a fan of the quarterback.
That's exactly what they are. You're not a fan of the Giants. You're a fan of the quarterback. Tudo, what's going on, Tudo?
What's good, Tudo?
But you're
Chris D
exactly
says,
right.
Chris D says, I heard Banks is no good at zone.
How do you know that?
BK Godson says, what up, guys? Pinnock did have a decent year, though.
Yes, he did.
Banks is better at some than man, but he is built to be man press corner. Yeah, he's more of a man press corner. I'll agree to that. 30
And who's
passing
to say
touchdowns,
he
5
can't
rushing
play
touchdowns.
man in this system?
You do know his first interception, he was in a zone. He came off his man and went underneath the guy that who was that? Oh, Sam Bow thought was gonna be open.
Yeah. But I think he can play both. I think that's why
I
the
think he
Giants
can play
drafted him.
both too.
That's why they drafted him. Now,
You know,
Fly might be more of a zone corner because I don't think he got the physical really makeup to be a press man corner.
Well, it's really
What's your thoughts?
when it comes to press. Yes, you do have to have strength. I get that. You
It's
do
more
have to
about your
have some
hands,
strength to
though.
do
I
play.
get it.
It's more about your hand placement and your technique. Because when you play press, that doesn't mean you strong arming somebody through the whole route. You just try to get hands on him to maneuver him to where you want him to go. And playing cornerback, is one of the most difficult positions in football, bro, because you don't know what the receiver's going to do unless you're a vicious studier of the team and you know their route concepts and everything. There are some corners that actually developed it like that, like Deion Sanders. He knew certain route concepts that the teams were going to do, and he was able to jump some things. And Deion might not be the best example because he was just a freak of nature. But people like Darrell Green, I believe he studied a lot. He was just a freak of nature when it came to speed. You got people like Darrell Revis. He was a monster of a corner because he did have great strength. But then you have guys that could be very good, and I don't think he's that great of a studier of the game. I may be wrong, but the Jalen Ramsey, he's starting to get burnt, a little bit because, when people figure out your talents and figure out your gifts, they study on how to beat those gifts. So you can't just rely on gifts all day. Some people
Like a
can
guy
do it.
like Patrick Peterson.
Yeah,
Think's a good example how he kind of started to fade off a little bit in his later career.
but I think it's just father time with Pat Pete.
Yeah, me
No,
too.
Pat Pete lost. He lost those gifts. What's going on, Miss Trina, Iman, Vinny G? What's going on? It's like Woolen, the guy from Seattle. Everybody's saying that he was going to be the next best thing after his rookie year, and then the very next year, people started studying. Okay, you're not slow. You are pretty doggone fast. Well, let me start routing you up. Jackson, the dude everybody want us to pick up, the dude that got released by the Chargers and the Patriots. We want to pick him up. Oh, he'll be a great number two. You do know Jalen Hyatt had his best game of his career so far against Jackson, right?
because they
Because
hating on him. That's why they don't care that he's been working against the worst odds. Ghost dog. Go ahead.
yeah, I mean, speaking of that, that's just media, bro. Because if it was freaking Justin Herbert struggling like this,
Nah, but it's
they
the
wouldn't be
fans
saying
too.
nothing.
It's beyond the media because the fans be spewing the same shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's the media. They follow what the media says. They're sheep. Because if it was Justin Herbert on this team struggling like this, they would be saying the same things that we're saying now. I would just love to see him with an offensive line.
Right, deception. I feel you, but I agree with E-Man. They not fans.
I don't think they're just fans of a quarterback, bro.
And that's what I've been pointing out. You know what I'm saying?
What's your team?
But
Tough. Good team, bad
I'm
team.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson. Judo, salute Big U and all Die Hard Giants fans across the pond. Slap all doubters, haters, and stinky boys, losers. Greeting from Brother Will, Tiny City, Cardiff. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Judo.
Appreciate you too,
Honey
though.
Badger. Yeah, the Twitter cats are crazy. Everything is Jones' fault. I told you we lost game 7 because of Daniel Jones. If
Yep.
we brought in J.J. McCarthy with the same weapons from last year, they would have been bitching. Right.
That was funny as hell, Lou. I ain't gonna the
Knicks lose
lost.
game
The
7
Knicks
because of
lost
Daniel
game
Jones.
7.
Yeah, when did Daniel Jones start playing for the Knicks?
Right.
He went streaking through the quad. Like, I get he ain't elite per se, but shit, right. Yeah, the one thing I'm not going to do is bash my own team. I might talk shit here and there,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to publicly just, like, berate the
That's
team that I
why.
cheer for. That shit is
That's
crazy to me.
that's why I had to pull up the definition of a fan. Like, what are we talking about here?
Right, it's short for
Oh.
fanatic. Proper fans cheer for their team No matter what, that's what makes them a fanatic, not
Exactly.
players. Problem these days is kids cheers for players, not teams. Right.
Right. You cheer for a player. You're not even
Facts.
cheering for the team. You can't even name anything the team does. You just name, oh, Daniel Jones missed this throw.
But
Like,
they
dude.
don't even cheer for a player, Pat. They actively root against a particular player. That's
Yeah.
what's weird about it. You're not even excited about what you're watching. You're just rooting for somebody to fail.
This is why I get mad, Ghost Dog, because they refuse to acknowledge that he's had multiple offenses, 4 offenses in 6 years, uh, four different head coaches in 6 years. Multiple different players changing and like it's just been no stability, no consistency, no O line whatsoever. But they want him to be Jesus and turn fucking
Yeah.
water to wine. Like
I don't understand it. But they'll turn right around. No, this is what really pisses me off. They'll turn right around and be like, man, Justin Herbert need help. Like, good God almighty, how much more help do they need?
Foot lifestyle, what's up, man? I'm just ready for the season to start. Facts.
Oh, Daniel Jones doesn't even have a 7 yard per average throwing down the field. And freaking Mahomes just won the Super Bowl with the worst in the league.
Tell them again, Tudo. Bunch of ninja watchers. Vinny.
That's ridiculous, bro. Anything that Daniel Jones do, good. Oh, you got to dismiss that. Oh, Daniel Jones, his best season, only threw for 3,300 yards and 15 touchdowns.
My G, I got these dudes, and Adam Costas is a part of this. I'm just gonna let you know, like, he's starting to lose a whole lot of respect from me. But I got these dudes saying Joe Flacco's a Hall of Famer. Like, how ridiculous is this? I mean, seriously.
Oh,
Go to my Twitter page. Joe Flacco's a Hall of Famer now.
what?
That's how stupid I make these dudes look on the. That's why I love doing it. I just love making them look stupid.
How was Joe Flacco a Hall of Famer?
He's a Hall of Famer now. Yep. Because I said the 2012 Ravens was carried by their defense. Oh no, they averaged 31 points per game. Look at the stats. They had Terrell Suggs, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Haloti Nada. Like, what are we talking about? But they was carried by Joe Flacco. I'm done, bro. I've had enough.
That team was carried by the defense and a great running game that year.
Absolutely, with Ray Rice.
And Joe Flacco, believe it or not, he was clutch in that year too.
For sure.
Joe Flacco did his thing in that year, but he's not a Hall of Famer. Look at this dude,
Put him
Roach Dave.
up there with the Hall of Famers. Yeah, he's one of them too. You know, coming at me on Twitter, pause. But you guys, you not smarter than me, bro. I'm telling you. Just honestly, you're not fucking smarter than me.
Would you sign Adoree for a veteran minimum if he's willing to?
Well, yeah, if you can afford it, bring him in.
Sure, why not?
Right.
Yeah, Mosley, it is getting to that point to where it's just
11 o'clock,
nonsense. It's nonsense, bro.
Right. Why
Nonsense.
does dude Coach Dave keep coming? I thought he was a Commandos fan. Jada Daniels is doing things. Go research Jada Daniels.
Like what I'm doing here, Ghost Mosley, I'm separating the fans that are really Giants fans from these nonsense Twitter characters. They're being exposed. It's purging season, bro. Get these motherfuckers out of here. Straight up. I'm tired of them. You're right.
Damn, we've had 5 O-line coaches in the past 6 years. No, I think we've had 3.
Eagles jerseys. I believe that. I believe that statement
Yeah.
right there, deception.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they went right along with over to the Eagles with Saquon because that's who they are. They're fans of players. And I'm calling you out.
And I like Saquon, but I ain't
Oh
gonna.
no.
I can't
I'm
rock
I
with
glad.
wish him the best, but when he plays us, I hope they knock the shield off his helmet. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I was mad when people said Knicks lost Game 7 because of Daniel Jones. No Knicks lost Game 7 because of Jeff.
But dude, you're not a fan, bro. I'm not telling nobody how to fan. I'm calling out the people that ain't fans. I gave you the definition on Twitter. Can you read?
What are you talking about? What? Are
Oh,
you,
you can't tell people how to fan. Yeah, I can.
what? That's not on the chat.
Yeah, it is.
Where?
It's Coach Dave. He's on my line.
Yeah. Can't tell people how to fan. Well, I just gave you the definition. I asked my brothers what the definition
Taj.
of a
Taj.
fan was. Just to clarify that I'm not tripping.
What up,
Damn,
Taj?
damn, Roach Dave. What's
Yo,
going on, Super Taj?
What's good, Taj?
Get some
so
real
it's been a
big blue
minute,
crew
y'all.
people back in here, man. Yeah, it's been a minute. How you doing, bro?
I've been good, man. Just focusing on this NBA playoffs.
Nice.
How you feeling about the Lakers though, man? I have to ask.
Lakers. Trash ass
I
Lakers.
have to ask.
Oh man, it's just too much going on, man. with them, bro.
You gonna
Gotta look
have
for a new
Bronny and
coach.
Bron James
Gotta
next
look for a
year.
new coach and everything, man.
Yeah, man. Shit ain't looking good over there in LA.
You gonna have Bron and Bronny on the team next year.
Yeah.
Bronny, man. But if we get Bronny,
Say it's it, huh, Taj? That's it.
We've had 5 O-line coaches since DJ's been in the league. Damn. No wonder. I remember one what was Mark Colombo, wasn't it? He was one. OG Bobby Johnson. I thought it was only 3, big dog.
Well, remember they changed. They went from Mark Colombo to the
Oh,
other dude
Self.
mid-season. Yeah.
And then he left too.
Yup, and then they went to another cat.
So that's
after
4.
him.
I got 4 of them. Who's the 5th one, Ghost Dog? I got 4.
The new one.
That's right.
you talking about the
Camarillo.
guy from the Raiders.
Carmen,
Yeah, that is right. Camarillo, Colombo, Self, OG Bobby Johnson. And who I'm forgetting now?
The new one.
No, I
You
said
said,
Camarillo,
You say
OG Bobby
Marcelo.
Johnson, Mark Colombo, Self, and I guess the guy that was with Pat Sherman.
Yeah, that was who was that? Oh,
I can't think of that dude's name. But yeah, that's 5.
Already
That's-
ate with pizza.
Guglielmo, yeah. Googs. That was his name.
Oh, okay. Guglielmo. Okay.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Roundtree popping PEDs. Well, he got caught. That's my thoughts. Stupid. Ain't telling you how to fan, and just telling you ain't a fan.
Right. You're not a fan. You're a fan of man. That's what you are.
If you guys don't think
Facts.
DJ is the issue, it's not on him. You guys are well within your right to fan that way. The
But
fans
you're
that-
not a fan, dude.
they got
You
Jet
root for the
Air
Commanders.
in their closets.
Like, what are we talking about? That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
We were talking about rookie mini camp, and I'm not going to let nobody steer the conversation away from that with their negativity. So poof, Vamoose, son of a kiss.
I'm just gonna speak it like it is, man, because I'm not.
Carl Banks was talking about
2024.
goofies. I see what he was talking about now.
Facts.
Passion and loyalty to a team. Always chirping, E-Man. I hope Saquon stubs his toe on opening day.
Well, this injury history is quite possible.
Lakers is buns. What's up, Taj? All the way cheeks.
What's up,
Yes,
man?
leave the Lakers alone. What else, Roach Dave in the building? Y'all
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
Taj, please don't take Johnny Bryant. He's one of my favorite Knicks coaches.
And I don't
Lose
like
me
you dudes,
ammo.
cause you dudes are the most passive aggressive MFers I've ever seen, bro. You talk all that tough talk, and then when somebody say, "Hey, why don't I see you at the games?" I don't want to fight. Are you trying to fight me? Why are you getting so aggressive? Like, you guys are suckers, man. I hate y'all.
Because they
For
was raised by
real.
single females. They was raised by single females. That's why they have so many
Like, bro,
female
we talking
tendencies.
sports, and these dudes
And
will
then they
say,
be drinking that tap water that has all that estrogen in it. That's why a lot of these
Mm-hmm.
dudes
"You
got
trying to
breasts.
fight me? Are you trying to fight me?" No, bro. I said, "Hey, can we meet up at a game?" They turned that into somebody trying to attack them. Non-violent, man.
We
Non-violent.
debated. We debated with Adam for damn near 8 months. We met at the game and chilled out.
Man,
Right.
fuck Adam, bro. He on that bullshit too, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. He a sucker
Damn.
too, bro.
Damn.
Straight up, bro. I'm not pulling no punches.
What's
Fuck these
going on?
niggas. That nigga Adam is on Twitter right now trashing me. Like, he ain't never pull
Oh,
up and broke bread with
man,
us
I ain't been
at the
on here in
game,
a
bro.
minute,
Like, that's why
man.
I don't fuck with these dudes. Straight up. Let me see him next time. I'm gonna smack the shit out of him.
He said that man gonna get Jaden Daniels
Damn,
killed.
that's crazy.
Acting
And
like a
it's
bitch on Twitter,
hey,
bro,
hey,
when
hey,
you
hey,
pulled
hey,
up.
hey,
My
hey,
bad,
hey.
bro. Let me mute, man. I'm a
Alright.
little riled up.
Just chill out now.
Jesus. No, y'all wasn't. Y'all was talking about DJ. The comments didn't bring it up. Y'all did. I ain't bring DJ up one damn time. You see the
Right.
name, the title of my video? Price of eggs has doubled. It's Daniel Jones' fault. DJ is the
Right.
Terminator. Thank you for the $2 super chat. DJ is the Terminator. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you hit the subscribe button while you at it. That would help me out a lot. He said the price of eggs has doubled. And it's all Daniel Jones' fault.
I mean, a
Shout
lot
out
of
to
things is
DJ
his
the
fault.
Terminator for the $2 super chat.
Blue Doja, what's going on, Doja?
Are we really expecting DJ with that injury clause? Other QBs have been benched for that. No.
What?
That's then if they bench him, then their goal is to get rid of him.
No, yeah, if they bench him, he's gone.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to trade him. If they can't trade
Yep.
him, which with his
No,
contract,
if they
nobody's
get
gonna
rid
take
of him,
that.
they get rid of him. I've
who,
said
Yeah,
it
who,
from day
who
one.
wouldn't want him
I'm
though?
not a big DJ guy. I didn't like that we drafted him, but once he put the blue on and became a Giants player, I'm root for him to win.
root
I'm not
for
root
him
for him
to
to fail.
win. Right.
And that's all. That's where I'm at, bro. And that's all I've been trying to say. But people want to make it out like more personal, like all this. They keep with these comments.
Then
I
you
can't
want
even say it
to,
on the panel, but you know what I'm talking about. You Dr. riding Daniel Jones. I don't like that shit, bro. Because if I see you when you say that, I'm gonna punch you in your face, straight up.
nobody's hiding food to them. It's 11:19. Nobody eats food. Nobody eats dinner at 11:20 at night. I ate dinner at like 8 o'clock. It was pizza.
To the city hiding food.
He be bugging with that shit, yo.
He stays there, you hiding
Yes,
food.
sir. Big Blue Doja. What's good, y'all boys? I see y'all lit tonight.
You don't want them dudes come and raid the refrigerator. Fridge, cuz.
Right.
Why you making big ass sandwiches and shit?
Man, too though, man.
You got one of them damn shaggy sandwiches over there. Yeah. Hey, that sandwich have you full for the rest of the damn year.
He said, bro, talking about crashing out of the Giants. That comment that he was making had nothing to do with you, Roach Dave. He talking about some dude on Twitter.
It's
Relax.
him too. Fuck what you saying. He's a part of it.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, I ain't know.
No, bro.
Well, I guess you can get snuffed too, son. Hey, it
It
is
was
what it
like
is.
6 of them fuckers, man, that came on my post, man, talking that stupid shit.
Man, hey, listen, how many of them dudes that would never show up to our face talking
Absolutely
that
not.
noise? That's why I don't pay them no attention. I laugh at it. I
Including
said,
Adam.
man,
That's why I had to call his dumb ass out. You wasn't talking that stupid shit at the goddamn game, pussy.
Yo, man, come on, man.
I don't
I'm
like
trying to
cats
stay
like that, bro.
monetized.
They so
I'm trying to
corny,
stay
bro.
monetized.
My bad, man. I'll have a rant on my channel, man. But gee, it's ridiculous, bro. That dude a sucker, man.
I don't pay them no attention because I know for a fact if I pass one of you dudes, you gonna shit yourself. So I ain't worried about it. You're not gonna do anything you say. You're not even gonna come. You're not even gonna come and say hi to me, bro. I know it. I can feel it through the screen.
Legitimacy, legitimacy,
Right.
legitimacy.
I can feel it through the screen. That's why I don't pay him no attention.
Legitimacy, legitimacy, legitimacy. Sarkhan says none of it matters if the Giants win games. If not, then the haters can come out and blame only one person when it takes the whole team.
Exactly.
Lesnar, it's weird that these dudes be on DJ speak negativity. Some
They don't
fans
have
to get
nothing if they
injured.
don't talk about the dude. They don't have nothing.
If you eating that late, you fat. Right. I
Yeah, I'm a fat boy and I don't even eat at 11, 12 midnight.
know DJ can get the job done. I remember that Miami game, whatever it takes, crazy work.
Yeah.
Most annoying fan on Twitter is definitely Charlie and Rob because once said Daniel Jones is going to ball out and label me as Daniel Jones supporter.
I have more respect for Charlie. Charlie's been doing it. Charlie's a legit troll, bro.
TP.
Like Charlie does that because that's his moniker. That's what he does. I can respect Charlie. It's them other dudes like Rob.
Yeah.
We've literally had Rob on our platform multiple times, bro.
TP
Rest in
said, I'm not going front. I'm a I told you type of dude. When DJ go off, everybody better keep that
Right.
same energy.
Shout out to TP, man.
and
That's my
rest
dude,
in
man.
peace, Pest. But if it wasn't for Pest, Rob wouldn't even came on my channel.
Passed away?
Yeah, you
Oh
know
yeah,
Pest
yeah, he been
Passed
passed.
away.
Yeah,
long
he
time
been
ago.
passed away months
Months
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
Nobody told me shit. I was wondering why I ain't seen no
You ain't
video.
on Twitter. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Cancer. F
Mm-hmm.
cancer.
man.
And it was, well, he really kept it to himself. He didn't let anybody know that it was that serious. Nobody knew that his cancer was that serious.
Man.
Yeah.
But
No,
that Rob dude, now that is one dude I would, man.
I don't know none of them
That's why
dudes.
I'll speak
I
about
don't
him.
know none of them
for sure.
dudes. I'm not gonna partake in none of that. We gonna keep it right here. Lou, we
Mm-hmm.
all know you got good food hiding somewhere. We got the installed spy camera in your place to snatch your food. Tudo,
Man, ain't no way Tudo eat that much. Man, ain't
bars,
no way.
MIG. Y'all see how them drugs got DJ looking dope?
Shoot, the way they talk about him, he should take him a hit or something. Should.
Yeah, I gotta behave on my brother's channel, man. But these dudes pissed me off today. I ain't gonna fret.
He said, I would say everything I've said to you on Twitter to your face because I've never disrespected you on Twitter.
It's not the disrespectful
That's
people.
and that's
I mean,
fair.
you're not one
Coach
of the
behave.
disrespectful
Yeah.
people. You just piss me off the way you talk, but you're
He
not
doesn't get
disrespectful.
disrespectful. Yeah, he don't. I
It's
agree.
some other cats that get disrespectful, and I know for a fact that you will never say anything to anybody's face, bro. You will run into your basement, literally.
Okay. Facts says, Facts, Pat, these dudes weird. I'm just happy we got an upgrade on the old line so DJ can do his thing. John
Right,
Mayberry Jr.
Mayberry Jr.
Thank you for
That's what's
stopping
up.
by, man. Please hit that subscribe button for me as well, man. You know what I'm saying? G Nation Inside Sports, Big Blue Q Sports Network. Don't be a ninja watcher, man. You know what I'm saying? We need the subs around here. Y'all be trying to, you know what I'm saying? Hate on the little guy, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Tell why you mad, son.
Tell him why you mad,
I'm gonna
son.
tell you what, man. These motherfuckers with big channels and shit, they be watching from the shadows like this, and then they come out and use our same motherfucking ideas and
Yeah,
create videos
that's
and
what I
Yeah.
got
be
a million
ready to say.
followers and shit. Yeah, yeah, cause you got 20,000 subs and shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to take our video that ain't really get seen by a lot of people and try to replicate it with your non-swag having ass. You know what I'm saying? And try to get all the views and shit off our shit. You know what I'm saying? Come up with your own motherfucking ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody done stole my stilo.
That's
But
wild.
it's just I don't know. I'm with NYG. I'm gonna start calling these dudes not fans either because man, it don't matter if we sign a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, we get a new offensive lineman, we get a new DB, we get a new safety. It don't matter. It's all bad until they get a quarterback that you like. Now all of a sudden you'll be a super fan again. Man, get out of here, bro.
That shit funny, man. They said Joe Flacco was
A
a Hall
Hall
of
of
Famer
Famer.
Hell no.
just to try to prove me wrong. You
Joe
see how
Flacco.
stupid these people are? And then when I hit them with the Nick Foles joint, they was like, well,
He
you
was
see,
solid, but Hall of Fame.
no.
You're right, John Mabry, and thank you for being a member to the channel. Appreciate you for talking your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk. But I'm finna take a smoke break. But Malik Neighbors, man, I truly believe this dude is gonna be something to
Yes.
see when he gets on the field. Let's get back to some positive things. They say this dude is lightning quick. His route running is already on par, and he's making people look silly out there. I know it's just OTA, so we gotta wait till training camp to get a little bit of what he can do. Then preseason, he's gonna be treated like a starter, so you might not get to see him that much in preseason.
Yeah.
But I want to see him go off for 100 yards in front of Jay Jettas, week one. I want to see
I think he
our
will.
version of the LSU receiver you get his
Mm-hmm.
first 100 yards in his first game. I want to see him break Kadarius Toney's record for most receiving yards by a rookie in a game, and that's crazy because Tony holds that record. That's crazy.
How?
It was
Insane.
that it
Over
was that Dallas
Odell
game.
too. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it
the
was that
Cowboys
Dallas
game where
game. He went
yeah.
off in that Dallas
He
game.
got the record?
Yeah, then
Yep.
he, you know what I'm saying? Then he
Oh
started
my
fighting. Then he started
god.
fighting that game too. Then he got thrown
Because
out.
he
Yeah, I
probably could have
remember
had over
that.
200 that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I
Do
remember
you
he was
think Eric Gray
damn.
had a fair shot? Seems like this coaching staff was already waiting to move on when they just drafted him last year. Well,
If you want to be
let's
absent, I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry, Lou. Go ahead.
let's. It don't take a whole year to see. And I know a lot of guys be like, "Oh, it takes 3 or 4 years for guys to develop." Maybe that is true, but it don't take 3 or 4 years to see if you got a good work ethic. It don't take 3 or 4 years to see if you got discipline. It don't take 3 or 4 years to see if you're all in with this team. It don't take 3 or 4 years to see if you're stupid. So yeah, it might take 3 or 4 years to develop your skills and your skill set, but those other things you'll see before 3 years. And maybe it's one of those things or all of the above. Or
Yeah.
maybe it's like you said, maybe they just don't like it.
And I'll just in all honesty, if he's not on the roster this year, no, he did not get a fair shake. But I just think that Tyrone Tracy guy from Purdue is really like that. I think that dude is really
Oh
going to
yeah,
get some
hell
snaps. I think he's going to get just the same amount of carries as Singletary. I'm telling you, I think they really like that kid. Pause.
I don't get where this whole concept of things
yeah. I
being
don't care
fair
how
and
old
not
he
being
is.
fair comes from. Like we men, since the beginning of time, we have gone to other people's countries and conquered their shit.
Right.
We don't live on fair. That's a female concept. Oh, it's be fair and everybody gets a bag. Oprah, and you get a bag, and you get a bag, and you no, that's not. We don't do that shit. Whoever's the best gets the most, and it goes on down the line to whoever's the wackest gets the least or nothing. That's how it works. We don't do the fair shit. I don't get this whole case not fair. Put your tampon on and be quiet. Like, god dang. What happened to the men? Fuck.
That's what I'm wondering, Lou. TP, I think Slayton's still, he's not there. I think he's still holding out.
Yeah, Slate won't be there to training camp. He'll show up for training camp because he cannot afford to lose any money, and he cannot afford to have his reputation take a hit because he's not that.
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
And that's it, Coach Dave. There's no need for motherfuckers to be over a fucking football team that we all supposed to cheer for, that we all supposed to be the same fans of. Like, I don't understand why people get over a fucking football team.
Yeah,
Like,
he don't come at it that. We know
no, that's why he
Coach
said
Dave
I'm
is
definitely speaking to you if I see you
he
without
has his
question.
he
Because
has his
in real
own
life, to me, it's a bad football team.
stance, but
Exactly. That's why I'm saying
he's
exactly.
never
Kudos to you
disrespected
for
me. I will say that, but your boy Adam and some of these other cats, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. Whew. But go ahead.
That's why I don't pay him no attention. These fools literally told me, man, nobody cares about your channel. Nobody cares about what you
Yeah,
do.
just disrespecting Pat,
Yeah,
disrespecting me.
and I
like,
say,
I'm-
and I'm like, okay, 1,000,000 views later, and
yeah.
I quadrupled the amount of subscribers you got. So I don't understand it. And I don't even be on Twitter like y'all. And I got more followers than you dudes. It don't mean anything, but if you basing it off that, there's no way you can talk to me in that type of way because you have nothing that I haven't done 10 times over. It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. I truly don't understand it.
I think Tyler Nubin is going to be a problem.
Hey, he's
I
gonna be a
think
beast, man.
The safety.
Andrew Phillips might develop into a good third CB. And this defense is looking like the bright spot.
Oh,
Aside
this
from
team.
Malik Neighbors,
That's like on the
aside
most
from Malik
important.
Neighbors, this defense is definitely looking like the bright spot. And with the statement given about trying to create pressure with the front four again, rather than the exotic blitz packages,
Yeah,
We're gonna have to.
to see what this defense is
People
going to look
can't even
like.
get hyped
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
They saying
That's
our
the one that.
secondary gonna get
Yeah,
cooked.
If
that's
our
the one
defense
that
can carry us
looking
for
forward.
4 to 6 weeks, in the first 4 to 6 weeks, if our defense can carry us and give this offense time to gel, we might be looking at 11-6 out this
Let
month.
me ask you
Y'all
something.
know
Lou.
how I feel about this.
What's
Tell
your
him, Taj.
what's your biggest
Yeah,
concern on the
Blitz
defense, Lou?
squad.
You heard?
The biggest concern on the defense
Yeah.
is the defensive tackle opposite of Dexter Lawrence, and just the cornerback 2 position. Even though I have a pretty good hunch that Flott's going to turn out to be pretty decent because this is a DB friendly scheme. I believe Pinnock and Nubin at safety is going to be dynamite.
Pause. Bronx
No
native.
Diddy.
I'm from the BX, my G. Subscribe to a fellow Bronx native, you heard? G-Nation Inside Sports, man. Don't be a ninja watcher like the rest of these dudes that I be talking about and calling out. But he says, does Jones pass for 20-plus touchdowns this season now that he has a wide receiver one? I do
I
you one
think he
better. I
does.
say he throws for 30.
I doubt that
For
he
me,
gets to
I'm
30,
on that wait and see approach for DJ.
but I know he's going to throw more than 20.
You got a DJ jersey. You can't be like that, Taj. He's shooting 30.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
just
care if
I'm
he
just
really
on that
goes
approach
for,
for now.
for 20 or 30 or 40.
As long as we win, I wouldn't give a damn if he
To
threw
be
2
honest with you,
touchdowns.
because the quarterback that Daniel Jones is, he could throw for 18 touchdowns and run for 10. I mean,
Right.
it's you see what I'm saying? So the production is what I'm looking at, not necessarily. And that's why I lose these cats, man. They lose me, man, with this stat thing. Like, he has to throw for a certain amount of touchdowns to be relevant.
I most certainly do, William Horton. I definitely do.
And Jay Jettis ain't showed up to OTAs because he's waiting for that $35 million per year, which he's going to get. if freaking AJ Brown gets 32 million, Jay Jett is finna get 35, and so is the boy from the Bengals, Jamar Chase. He's gonna
Didn't
get
the
34,
Eagles pay
35.
Brown and Smith this year?
Yep,
This offseason?
yep.
But I thought we couldn't do anything because of the Jones contract. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, that Dante Miller dude was number 3. They put him in front of Eric Gray, Brightwell, all the other running backs we got is
You
Dante
know what I
Miller,
meant, Mosley. Okay.
Tyrone Tracy, and Singletary.
He said,
And
yeah.
I'm not mad if those are the 3 guys that we wind up having that running back. To be
I
honest
think
with
we
you,
keep 3 or 4 though. Some people
they
say
might
4.
keep 4 because I don't know. Either receiver is going to leave that we think that's going to be on this team, or running back is going to leave. I can see somebody like the Bryce Ford Wheaton might get cut.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
dude we got from the Bills, what's his name?
Isaiah McKenzie.
Yeah,
McKenzie.
he could be
I
cut
think he's cut too.
because of that Tyrone Tracy guy, man. That dude, man,
Yeah, he's
that
a
dude,
playmaker.
But I
yeah,
think they
I
like
get it,
Gunner
deception.
too. Cause you seen Gunner's been showing
yeah.
some things in at wide receiver now.
A
So
very
he might
versatile player.
he might be a little Julian Edelman type dude. So they probably want to keep him around too because he can do both. You know what I mean? Punt and
Deception
kick
says
return.
all I'm saying, Lou, is that they freaking drafted him. LOL, they spent draft capital on him and they're already looking at moving on. If anything, I'm pissed at wasted draft pick and bad scouting. I agree. You get no argument from me on that, Deception.
Yeah, that's where you get the depth of your team. Even though it was in the 5th round,
Fifth
I
round. That's
do
what I.
believe you get second through 5th is where you get most of your depth from. I will say that I'm not mad about a 5th round pick not working out, even though you truly would want him to be at least a depth piece on the team to where you can come in and you can trust him. But to get rid of him after 1 year would be absolutely crazy. But
DJ is the Terminator with another $5 super chat. Thank you very much. He says the ghost of Aaron Robinson has been hanging out with Sam Beal and Ricky Seals Jr.
yeah, Sam Bill never touched the field but one time, and we never saw Ricky Seals Jones. Like,
Hey, yo,
where is Ricky
Oh
Seals
yeah,
Jones?
bro. He
Still looking for him.
disappeared.
Yeah.
He was
Still
for the
looking
$5
for
super
him.
chat, DJ is the Terminator.
Like he literally disappeared. Like Ty
Still
said,
looking
like
for that
man,
dude.
Nobody care, but they watching.
right?
They always
Nobody
watch.
cares about my
They
channel,
always watch.
but you always posting
if
on my
he's Ed
posts and
Reed.
saying
Shit.
things like,
He says Tyler Nubin is Ed Reed 2.0. That's high praise.
Shit. Whoa.
man, that's
If he
super
could be
high
that,
praise,
whoa.
I don't know
right?
about that, but yeah.
Nobody
I think he's that dude from the Broncos. What's his name?
Justin
Justin
Simmons.
Justin Simmons. I think he's the same dude, and Justin Simmons is a monster.
That's what I've been saying all off season bookends. If this O line is
Yep,
average, 15 to 19, this offense could make some serious noise.
facts. I've been saying it too.
Email
Because if he has time with those weapons, it could be a problem.
I don't know, TP. I think I like him better in the slot, but we got to see what these young boys gonna do. 11-6, believe. What do y'all think?
I ain't mad about Flott in this as CB2, and the reason I'm gonna say that is because of our coach Jerome Henderson. I think his developing of defensive backs is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? And to me, having a young secondary is not a bad thing, especially when you are generating pressure with 4. So even if these guys look a little shaky or they may make some mistakes as they're starting to try to get their game together, I think it's not going to look as bad as per se a Wink Martindale defense where you know what I'm saying, you blitz heavy and your corners is on the island.
Right.
That's how I feel about it. So I'm cool with Flott in the slot or on the outside, but apparently he's going to play on the outside, so we're looking at Drew Phillips in the slot. So we'll see, man. Remember, you still got Trey Hawkins, too. I know a lot of people down on Trey Hawkins, but again,
I just
if
think
he
that
could
wing
develop.
defense, yeah. I
Hmm.
think that wing defense is very hard on corner,
Yeah,
especially if
me
you're a
too.
rookie. But this defense, the way it's set up now, we're getting pressure with four. You don't have to be a lockdown corner to have success in a defense like that.
He said, "Love you, bro," but that's a crackhead prediction. He said 13-4.
But think about it though. Fly is a more of a ball hawk. Pause. Yeah,
Hmm.
you see what I'm
I,
saying? So
that was
yeah. Go
that's
ahead.
actually my hot pick for the year, Lesnar. I believe Bellinger is gonna have a breakout year this year because without Darren Waller and with Theo being a rookie, I believe Bellinger is gonna be Daniel Jones' safety blanket.
And Darren Waller, man, I understand mental health. The injury vanish. He always do that. But
And getting
you
divorced.
gotta let us know something, man. Like, what you can't wait all the way to training camp and then be like, oh yeah, I want to show up.
That's why
You're
I'm like,
losing chemistry with your team. You're losing valuable time with your quarterback. You like, I don't understand it. And I know he's probably coming back because they haven't released him or anything.
that's
So
why I'm thinking too,
He
Pat.
better.
I got a sneaky suspicion that dude's gonna come back at some point.
because either he's doing this because he doesn't want to be here anymore and he wants to get released, which could be this a very good method to do so, or he's really going through something and they truly want this guy on this team
Well,
and
he's
he's
getting
just really
divorced.
going through something.
He's going divorced. He's getting divorced. I know that. And he was in recovery, so that could, you know, be way too much pressure for somebody that's
Yeah,
in
but when I was at the
recovery.
draft, um, my man that was with Man Cave, J Force, shout out to
Yeah,
him.
Raiders fan.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he was telling me about Waller, how Waller's routine was with Max Crosby because they both was going through substance abuse.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
when he got traded, that kind of threw him off a lot. And then of course you got the whole Kelsey Plum thing, his wife, playing basketball, whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
he was kind of on the Giants, kind of by himself, and it kind of threw him out of a routine. And when you're an addict, having a solid routine is very, very important
It's
to you.
necessary.
So that could be some of the things that's going on with
Mm-hmm.
Darren Waller. That was just good insight by my man Jay at the draft.
Henderson said that Flott has been pulling Deontay Banks into the film room. That told me all I need to know about his leadership and the type of time he's on.
I
If
think this is a huge year for Cordell Flott, man. He can make himself some money this year because Flott was a third round pick, right?
Yeah, he
So
was.
Yeah, yup.
he does not have a fifth year option. This is his third year going into that last year of his contract next year. He can make himself some money this year. So
ladies and gents, it's been a great show as always. It's been a pleasure and
I'll
a
be right
privilege
back, fellas.
to mess with everyone in the building. Time for us to start our daily workouts and training. God bless everyone in peace. God bless Tudo.
Have a
Stay
good night,
healthy, stay
Tudo.
safe, and go
Her
kick
too.
their ass.
Peace, Tudo. Hope all is well with you, brother.
I believe the Giants might have a chance to make the playoffs this year. I do too as well. I believe
Facts.
so. I think we go
I'm
11 and
with you on
6
that.
and win the championship. Rizzo King Blue. Hit that subscribe button for G Nation Inside Sports. You heard? Shane Bowen better not suck. I'm with you. But I think he's gonna suck. I hope you're wrong. I hope he doesn't suck. Okay, Moses. Pause.
Yeah, no Diddy.
Yeah, I'm more worried about Waller on a personal level than if he retires or not. Yeah. Wasted talent, boy.
Hey,
That
what
shit.
y'all think about that Theo Johnson kid though?
Uh, I think he's decent. I mean, he ain't no like head turner. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're going to be a problem this year. Damn right we are, Mr. Mabry Jr. We win the Super Bowl on our 100th anniversary. Let's go get it. Funny suiting off. Money suit and all. Let's go get it. E-Man 100. Rizzo. Neil is a big question. A huge question. Can he get his feet work right, his footwork right? Can he lose weight? Um, and can he be a right tackle? Because at this point, I am not convinced. The draft in Pittsburgh? No, it's in Green Bay. And we will be there. Think Theo Johnson could turn into something special. I hope so. I hope so, brother. Julie Makachev, Daniel Jones would be a good wide receiver. Number 2, your guys' thoughts. Oh,
Nah, but for me though, I think my biggest aspect of this team is going to be the defense. You know, for sure. I'm looking. You know, I'm looking forward more to the defense this year. And like all this Dan Jones stuff, I think I'm gonna just, just leave all that talk till we won.
leave that to Twitter. But yeah, man, we're only gonna probably be on here for like 3 more minutes or so. I gotta wake up early, get the boys to school, and get myself
You
to
know what I'm
work.
saying? Like, you know what
Gotta
I'm
get
saying? Like till week 1, that's when, I'm gonna start to know how DJ is this season.
It's just weird, man. Cause like I don't I don't even be on that type of energy, man. But it's like these goof troops. They want to label you as this Daniel Jones defender, and all I'm really doing is defending the Giants. Like, bro, if you a fan, you a fan. Cool. If you not, get the fuck out the way. That's all I'm saying. Be real with yourself. Don't be one of these dudes. And this is what I hate about sports people is you'll go into the background when the team is losing or trash them, but then when they start getting on a winning streak, oh, you get the pom poms out. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to be for the Giants. Now you want to be, oh, Malik Neighbors is nice and all this other stuff. When you guys wanted a quarterback, you didn't want to draft this kid. So I'm just saying, keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying. Be
Yeah.
consistent.
You know they don't.
Yeah.
If Waller retires, Cager is not a bad look.
I think Cage is gonna
Bronx
be
native,
cut.
what's good, fam? You heard? He says Barkley 15 carries, 38 yards in their first matchup versus the G-Men.
That's a good number. I like that, Bronx native.
And he gets carried off the field.
Yeah, that means our defense is gonna
Happy that
be
Brian
can't
Dable
stop
took
them.
over the play calling this year instead of Mike Kafka. Yeah, you and me both.
See, that's why I respect Lou. Because Lou was the Barkley fan. I know. Through and through.
Yeah.
But Barkley is gone. My bro's like, nah, I ain't. You on the other side now, bro. Like, that's what I'm talking about, fandom. Like, what is a fan? I'm confused these days. You got Giants fans rooting for Barkley to tear us up. Pause.
They ain't Giants fans. Eagles gonna be under 500 this year. Let's go, E-Man Perry. You heard? You heard? I was trying to wait for Pat to come on before I close down the stream, but probably wait about another minute and close it down. So, guys, let everybody know where they can find your channel, where they can subscribe, what days you'll be posting content. Okay.
Yeah.
Guess that for the
I
subscriber.
I'll be on nah, I'll be on stream Sunday morning. Giants conversations.
There
Eleven
you go.
45. That's what we do. We talk all Giants. In the regular season, it serves as your pregame to us calling the football games. So that's why we go on at 11:45. But in the off season, it's just your early morning wake up sports talk show. So tap in for that. Tap in for Heart of the City Tuesday night,
That's
8:30 with me and Coach Ed. We go talk all New York City area sports, basketball, football, baseball, hockey, whatever's going on. We got you covered. So that's what I'm doing, man. And catch me on Twitter, NYG22. I'm sure you'll catch me in some type of conversation on there. But that's all I got.
Pat.
Yeah, catch me on Big Pat Sports Talk here, New York Giants content. New York Giants full access will be started back up on Wednesdays. We're gonna get back to our regular schedule here soon. As you know, Lou's doing this. His will be Thursday nights, but you can check out my content for New York Giants full access. All New York Giants, all your New York Giants needs, and just come here for some real takes and some logical talk and be able to discuss things. And if you do have a disagreement, we're men. We know how to disagree and agree to disagree. But all this, you can't control fandom and everything. Nobody wants to control your fandom. We just want you to be a fan.
But
Like,
don't
right.
lie to
That's it.
yourself and don't lie to us.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
I'm gonna
don't get
ask you
on
to be
here.
real with yourself, for
Yeah.
real.
Then don't get on here talking in absolutes like you know what you're talking about. And then when somebody calls you out, oh, you never do it. Like, come on, dude. I've done.
Taj, tell them where they can find you at.
You're right.
Catch me on Twitter or X, Taj the King _30.
Either the Giants stressing the hell out of Dable or he's on that as him pick. I don't know what
Man,
pick.
Dabo lost so much weight because he's skinny now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bro, right, man, but he did lose so much weight, man.
Same thing
Oh,
Yeah.
I was saying when we win the Super Bowl,
He
right?
got Wink Martindale up out of there. No more
Well, y'all know
stress.
I do the Big Blue Lounge, which is what this show is every Thursday night. Every Saturday night, you can catch me doing leather to the face for your boxing and UFC content, where I am what is that 9-0 on my fight predictions. Okay,
hmm
and then Sunday night we'll tune in for Sunday night football when the football season is on, and in the off season we'll just be doing
Iman said, "Catch me here in the
conversations about
chat."
football.
he said, "Catch me here in the chat." Shout out to Evan, man, because Evan be in
Fucks with you,
everybody's
bro.
chat, bro.
Yeah, I fucks with you.
He be saying
Pause,
some crazy shit
eh?
too.
Catch me in the
That's my
chat, man.
dude.
Perry, you heard? Facts.
And also, Giants games. We're gonna be calling all the Giants games
Yes.
this year as we do every year.
Yep.
Whether DJ is the quarterback or not, I guess people believe if DJ is not the quarterback, I'm not going to be able to talk Giants, which is really in reverse because DJ
We'll
is
be able
over
to
a
talk
check.
Giants without having the controversy of having to defend the facts about DJ and the
Yeah.
myths about DJ.
But not only that, we're gonna call the games the London Germany games. Of course, the Giants will
hmm
have one of those
In
games.
German. Uns
Yeah.
die Offenheimen sie touchdown.
Yeah.
I'll bring those games to you, me and Pat, early in the morning. G don't wake up that early, so but we'll be on for those.
Hey,
games.
I ain't gonna lie with you. I had fun calling them games with you
Yeah,
last
me
year
too.
because it was some surprises. You're like, what the hell is he doing? Man, sleep out there, man. Get some rest before the
I was asleep over here too, cause shit.
game. Those games be early. They be like 8 in the
Yeah.
morning.
G is
But
the late host. He bring you all the
Listen,
late content, the late night.
I
content.
wake up in the morning and get the kids ready, take them to school, then get my ass to work, then work all damn day, then pick the kids up and do what I got to do, and then still make content at night.
I
So
got you, bro. I've been
I
there,
ain't
man.
waking up early
I'm a
on my
father
day off,
too.
nigga.
Yeah. That's why I respect you and I leave you alone. I don't bother you.
But I started calling them because, man, them joints was funny.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
the
We get
Texans,
a pretty good turnout too in the
Yeah,
morning.
when the Jaguars beat the Bills, that game was hilarious. Because
Then we
Jackass
had the
Allen
Falcons
showed
and
up. Yeah,
remember that Falcons game? It was like, dang, these Desmond Ritter is awful.
man, terrible. I was like, man, but Jackass Allen was in full effect in that damn Germany game. I was like, man, what are you doing?
About to shut it down.
Trevor Lawrence, he was
Oh,
yeah.
butt cheeks.
He got exposed.
Man, that
and-
pass
They're
was
saying
terrible.
this is the last thing I'm gonna say about a quarterback. They're saying that man deserves $250 million, and that team started 8-3 and finished 9-8, and they lost every last game with Trevor Lawrence at quarterback after starting 8-3. But he deserves $250 million. That's crazy.
See what I'm saying?
That's crazy to me.
E-Man Perry. But we're about to close it down. It is midnight, and I got to be up early. So until next time, man, y'all know what it is.
Peace.
Ain't no chatting, no writing, just action. All my just front like they tapping. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me, man, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now, cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now, cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.